Generative AI and autonomous networks are creating new opportunities for us that we see in our clients here in the United States in a lot of ways. We've got 72% of our clients' revenues more focused on the residential market. I think it was 72%. I mean, when you're talking about a care capability, you're talking about every customer touch point you can think of. You're looking at your website, how you might be selling and servicing customers. You're looking at your retail stores. How are you surprising and delighting? How are you providing products and services unique to every single individual that walks in your store? You're looking at the digital chat. Large language models are wonderful because you don't have to hit one anymore to say what you want. You can just say it. They understand. Not only do they understand the intent of what you're saying. They understand if you're happy. They understand if you're sad. They understand if you're annoyed. They can handle all of those things now. And that's new. Seems like we've been doing that for a while. It hasn't. That's 2 years old. If you look at the other side, if you look at the business markets, you might even be able to treat them for the first time similar to the residential markets with unique product and capabilities that are so refined and specific to a small, medium, or even an enterprise business that make them feel different, unique, special. Especially important in business markets is autonomous networks. If you have networks now using generative AI that have the capabilities of self-healing, of understanding what's going on in their network and proactively fixing and addressing problems that would have occurred and had a major outage effective to your business or your lifestyle, doesn't happen anymore, or happens far less, you're in business, literally. Be first, be first. That's the, if I could tell you anything I'm saying more to anybody right now, it's let's go. It's time. You know, we spent a couple years talking about proof of concepts. We spent a couple years talking about return on investment, the risks and the rewards associated with this technology. And we're there. You know, there comes a time when enough talk. We can do this thing. We're there. And it's be first. Go very big in a particular area that is going to benefit you the most. And I think, again, I've said it before, I think it's like care, network, marketing, sales. These are the big four. And if you can focus on those four things, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So be first. Go enterprise-wide. Don't just look at proof of concepts, point of views, minimum viable products anymore. We've done it. You've done it. We can do it. Now it's time. Think enterprise-wide, scale, apply these technologies, and let's go. And then you've got a plan for the training of your employees. We have a study out. Accenture has a study out. It says 94% of employees see huge value in generative AI, but 60% are afraid of it. Get a change organization in place. Train your employees on what's coming. It's not scary. It's more interesting. Their instincts are right. It's going to help them. Once you train them, they'll be less frightened, and then you're off. Sometimes old advice is good advice. And this advice is get your foundation down. Get it structured. Make sure your data is as correct and as clear as it can be. Put good data governance in place. Because, look, the whole thing about generative AI is about a digital core. That's it. If you got your digital core in place, then you can take it wherever you want it to go. Otherwise, you got to leverage external large language models, and then you run into the instances of IP infringement. Nobody wants that. It also is less about you. So it's got to be about your data in the central place that is protected through standard, tried and true security protocols that have been in place as long as you can imagine. That's the single best advice I think I could probably probably give you. The other thing I would tell you is, if you're going to use a tool to help you with generative AI, make it a ubiquitous tool. Don't create walled gardens in your organization where you have one company's tool here used by certain people, another company's tool here used by other people, an area they can combine. Don't let that happen. Strong digital core, data at its core, clear, clean, managed, maniacally managed, protected, and then a tool that sits over it that everyone can use roughly in the same way that can bring you the results.